Have you ever noticed that some hotel bathrooms feel more relaxing than your entire home? Yet many of those hotels are quietly borrowing ideas Japan has used for generations. In Japan, a bathroom is not just a place to get clean. It is a place where the body slows down, the mind lets go, and the day finally comes to an end. Today, we're exploring 7 Japanese bathroom habits that feel surprisingly luxurious. Yet most of them cost almost nothing to adopt. And stay with me until the final habit, because it is the one many Japanese families believe changes the way you sleep, recover, and even wake up the next morning. Let's begin. Habit number 1. Bathroom slippers stay in the bathroom. For many people, wearing the same slippers throughout the house feels completely normal. In Japan, it doesn't. The moment someone enters the bathroom, they change into a separate pair of slippers, reserved only for that space. At first, it sounds unnecessary. But the habit isn't really about slippers. It creates a tiny mental transition. Your brain quietly understands. This is a different environment. Psychologists call this contextual separation. When every room has a clear purpose, your brain wastes less energy switching between different modes. It feels cleaner, more organized, more intentional, and surprisingly, more relaxing. It's a tiny ritual that lasts only a few seconds. Yet it changes how the entire room feels. Now here's something even more surprising. Many Japanese bathrooms don't begin with the shower. They begin with preparation. Habit number 2. Washing before entering the bath. If you've ever stayed in a Japanese home, you may have noticed something unusual. People don't step directly into the bathtub. Instead, they sit on a small stool, wash themselves completely, rinse everything away, and only then enter the hot bath. The bathtub isn't used for cleaning. It's used for relaxing. That single difference changes everything. The water stays perfectly clean. Every family member can enjoy it. And stepping into it feels less like taking a shower, and more like entering a private spa. It's a simple shift in purpose. Not cleaning, recovering. And once you understand that idea, the rest of the bathroom suddenly starts making much more sense. Habit number 3. A small stool that changes everything. Walk into a traditional Japanese bathroom, and you'll almost always find a small stool sitting beside the shower. To many visitors, it looks strangely old-fashioned. But once you use it, you understand why it has survived for generations. Instead of standing through the entire shower, people sit comfortably while washing. Your shoulders relax. Your breathing slows. The experience becomes calmer, instead of rushed. It also allows you to clean more carefully, without turning the bathroom into a splash zone. Luxury isn't always about expensive materials. Sometimes, it's simply removing unnecessary effort. And that same philosophy appears again in the way Japanese people think about the bath itself. Habit number 4. The bath is for recovery, not routine. In Japan, the evening bath has its own name, ofuro, and it is treated as something entirely different from a quick morning shower. After the body is already clean, people spend 10 or 20 quiet minutes soaking in warm water. No scrolling, no rushing, no multitasking, just warmth, silence, and stillness. Research has shown that soaking in warm water before bed helps lower physical tension, supports natural melatonin production, and can meaningfully improve sleep quality. But perhaps the biggest benefit is psychological. The ofuro becomes a signal. The day is over. Your brain slowly lets go of work, notifications, deadlines, and tomorrow's problems. Many Japanese people describe this as washing away the day, not just washing the body. That's the quiet genius of the ofuro. It doesn't ask you to meditate. It doesn't ask you to journal. It simply asks you to be still for a few minutes, while warm water does the rest. Habit number 5. One product leaves when one product enters. Walk into many bathrooms, and you'll find bottles lined up on every surface. Shampoos, conditioners, face washes, lotions. Products you've been meaning to finish for months. Japanese bathrooms handle this differently. Not by owning less, but by following one quiet rule. When a new product comes in, an empty one goes out. The counter never gradually fills, because the habit prevents it from ever beginning. But there's something deeper here. Every product sitting on a bathroom counter represents an unfinished task. Use it, finish it, replace it, or let it go. Japanese bathroom philosophy doesn't ask you to become a minimalist. It simply asks you to notice when something has already served its purpose. And when that happens, to thank it quietly and move on. The counter stays clear, not by effort, but by habit. Habit number 6. Soft lighting that tells your body the truth. One thing you quickly notice in Japanese bathrooms is what you don't notice. There isn't a blinding ceiling light greeting you late at night. Instead, the lighting feels warm, soft, and gentle on the eyes. This isn't simply a design preference. Researchers at Brigham and Women's Hospital found that exposure to bright blue-toned light in the evening hours suppresses melatonin production, making it harder for the body to naturally prepare for sleep. Most bathroom ceiling lights emit exactly that kind of light. Japanese bathroom design often responds to this with warm-toned bulbs, softer indirect light, and gentle illumination that doesn't interrupt what the bath itself is already doing, quietly preparing the body for rest. Because the bathroom experience doesn't end at the towel rack. It continues long after you've turned off the light. Habit number 7. Leaving the bathroom as a gift for the next person. After using the sink, many Japanese people wipe away the water. After showering, they quickly rinse the floor. The soap dish gets dried. The mirror gets one gentle wipe. The slippers are returned to their place. To someone watching for the first time, it looks like extra work. But it takes less than 60 seconds. And behind this simple habit lies one of the most important ideas in Japanese culture. Omoyari. It means considerate awareness of others. The quiet understanding that the space we share is not only ours to use, but ours to care for. When every person leaves the bathroom a little better than they found it, the room never reaches the point where it needs a massive effort to restore. More importantly, walking into a clean bathroom that someone else prepared for you feels like a small act of love. Not because anyone announced it. Not because anyone asked. Simply because someone chose to leave the room, ready for whoever comes next. Perhaps that's the quiet lesson hidden inside every Japanese bathroom habit. Luxury isn't created by expensive marble, designer faucets, or oversized spaces. It's created by small habits, repeated so consistently that comfort becomes effortless. A place where warm water is waiting, where surfaces are clear, where the lighting is gentle, where the room itself quietly says, "You can slow down here." Nothing is asking for your attention. This space was prepared for you. That's the luxury these habits quietly create. Not because they're expensive, but because they respect your peace. Which of these 7 habits do you think would make the biggest difference in your own bathroom? Tell me in the comments. I read every single one. And if someone you know is long overdue for a bathroom that actually helps them unwind, share this with them. Because sometimes the most generous thing you can offer someone is a quieter end to their day.